The house was designed in the mid-40s by my father, Pietro Belluschi. The Burkes lived here for 25 years. Dr. Burke passed away, and the widow called my father and said, "Your favorite house is on the market. If you're interested, you better get out here." My father took one look at the house, and he bought it on the spot. It was always a wonderful place to come, and I never in a million years ever thought that I would own it. In early 2009, my brother and I inherited the house. The house was in somewhat need of repair. One of the realtors said, "You know, this is a possible tear down." And I just said, "Absolutely not." That began a long process of restoration of the main house, addition to the main house, and then all the landscaping, and bring the entire indoors and outdoors together seamlessly. Being the son of an architect, I was exposed to the profession very early. When I was 4 or 5, I'd go to his office and see all these beautiful colored pencils, and I did a lot of drawing. That developed into painting. One of my first jobs was working on a church with him. I would be able to see the work that I did get constructed and be finished. And I said, aha, that's when I got hooked on architecture.
Tony designed the teahouse, which is obviously a lovely complement to the main house.
The teahouse is 235 square feet of usable interior space. It's very inviting. It's a place where I can read, I can take naps. The main room is a bedroom convertible to a living room. We have visitors, we have guests. It becomes a dining room when the dining table is folded out. The third room is what I call the kitchen bath. It's a kitchen and it's a bathroom. Everything to the left is kitchen. Everything to the right is a bathroom. The entry hall, it's also the clothes closet. These 3 rooms are divided with shoji screens that fold up into the wall, so it becomes all one room.
The entrance to the house is somewhat simple and small and humble. Then you walk into the large expanse of the living room, dining room area. The whole house has a very warm and welcoming feeling. It's beautiful.
It's all combined with glass walls that look out to this wonderful vegetation and landscape. The glass goes right up to the ceiling, and this ceiling goes all the way through to the outside of the house.
It's all window, and people are amazed by that. They're drawn to look out the window, which is a tribute to Pietro and his style and his ability to site a house.
My father understood the connection to the outdoors and the simplicity. He never embellished anything with detail that wasn't necessary.
The main house, it's almost totally as designed, except for the kitchen.
The old kitchen didn't open up to the circulation of the house, so we completely demolished the old kitchen and started all over again.
Tony did a masterful job because it looks as if it should have always been there.
We added some new materials, some of the natural woods, which really were sympathetic and in concert with the original house.
In the original kitchen, the sink looked at a wall. The kitchen Tony designed reorients it so that there is a view not only of the outside in Mount Hood, but there's also a view of the dining room. So you can be at the kitchen sink and still talk to your guests. In many mid-century modern homes, they have open shelves. I didn't want open shelves because I didn't want the dust. So we closed in all the shelves, and it still blends with the style of the home.
There was a few very interesting things that came with the original design. One of them is the rotisserie built in to the side of the stove with the flue and the chimney. It's a beautiful looking thing because it looks like a medieval piece of architecture. We keep it.
The hood is copper. It was here in 1948 with the original house. It's never been polished, and we don't let anyone touch it. There are pans hanging around the stove, which the original house had. Also, there was a broom closet, and Tony made that into a pantry.
Many people come in and look at the new kitchen, which is now twice the size of the old kitchen, and say, we can't tell what's old and what's new. It looks like it's been here forever. That's exactly what we were looking to do. We have children and grandchildren, so we needed to have more spaces to accommodate people. So we said, well, we'll do an addition.
The addition is a media room, guest room, dressing room, is also my walk-in closet, and then above that is a loft, which is an office, storage, and it's also the place where our twin grandchildren can sleep when they come visit.
There used to be an outdoor trellis that you could walk underneath. We will maintain that walkway, but it'll be indoors. It'll be the space between the new and the old with a skylight over it. And this light was so beautiful, we said, okay, this is going to be the gallery.
And we both love art, so it's a great space to display artwork and artifacts that we love. The bedroom is one of the rooms with a woven wood ceiling, and the woven wood ceilings are very unique. I've never seen it as elegantly done as in this house.
My father was one of the few people we know who did 2 or 3 houses with woven wood ceilings. And it's 3 or 4 or 5 different kinds of wood that are woven together to create a wonderful look, an acoustically wonderful ceiling for bedrooms. My all-time favorite space in the house is the courtyard, which is actually a room because the proportions of the courtyard are like a great big rectangle surrounded by these beautiful fir trees. We have a Lee Kelly stainless steel sculpture at the end, which kind of talks to both the tea house and to the addition in a language all of their own. It's where architecture and art meet. It's the most magical place. We just love it there. There was an existing stone wall that's out in the courtyard that was made out of Mount Adams stone that somehow was built before the house was ever built. My father picked up the Mount Adams stone material and created the whole new fireplaces in 2 different locations, the north bedroom and the living room. The stone goes with the wood, which is a natural product in Oregon because of Mount Adams.
I think it's turned out well. It is so lovely, and it is such a wonderful experience to be here. It's almost overwhelming. People have been so interested in what it was, what it is, how it goes together.
This house has now become one of the major stopping points in the Northwest, and particularly with architectural and design buffs.
To date, we've had almost 3,000 people come through our home, and it's been wonderful.
It's not that it's iconic, it's the notion of timelessness. There is something that's so timeless about the simplicity and the elegance of this house. Well, I think my father would love what we've done. We have created a wonderful legacy between us, and we're going to be here for a long time, and we want to enjoy it. We want it the way it is now, and I think he would love it.